Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that Eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Will kick it off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Defense in press coverage. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Toss sweep to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to throw. It's Overton. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. The give to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard, quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
A little screen to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Carr. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
To the ground with the back. Look out, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to him back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Trying to pound their way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He'll do it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Robinson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught close to the marker, it's Simmons. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers are marching down the field. Wants to throw. It's Dahl. Quickly to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
These two running games so far, dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To throw, it's Dahl. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
To somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. The running back has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
Got his man downfield. Hits the afterburner. Touchdown, Irish! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Looking to throw, it's Dahl. Quick strike complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Booty. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. A designed run for the quarterback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Dahl. Gets it out fast. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Nestled just inside that right upright. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Caught near the sticks. It's Card. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. To the air, it's Overton. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Dahl. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Dahl. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tiger. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Northwestern. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking to pass. It's Overton. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Going to run it. It's Robinson. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No mas. Get it together.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They try to pop a run on the draw. Breaks the tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grab near the marker. It's Davidson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Dahl. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. That's reeled in. It's Card. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They go to the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The short hand, it's Carr. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Overton. Under fire. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Watson. He's inside the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Irish will open the 4th with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Larson. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dahl. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Clock over the middle. It's Moody. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Catch in the middle, it's Davidson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking downfield, it's Dahl. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center, perfect. And now they take the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 29 over James Madison. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trying to move them on the counter. Plows through the defense. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Got a man. It's Card. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they really featured this guy today.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Overton. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Watson. Brings into the open. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th. And
it's no good. He missed it. still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window, guys. Tough break there.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Grabbed over the middle, Ed Simmons. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Dog. Fires to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Now, 4th down.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on 4th down.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, what a game this guy's been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Back to pass. It's Overton. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
When your down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're dealing with a second and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Auburn just trying to run out the clock. Using his legs, it's Robinson. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 40, there he goes. Racing to the right.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that